I'll give you the short version of it. But I had one client who's like, I will never do a transaction where I don't use the best lawyers I can find, and whatever that means, right? But the best lawyers they can find. So this guy, I met him. He was in his 50s, but when he was in his 20s, he did his first. He started an airline, and he did his first transaction, and like he thought he was like a multimillionaire. He bought an Aston Martin. He lived in London, bought an Aston Martin, got a call one night to say, hey, by the way, this are like we've triggered one of the clauses in this transaction, and you now owe us 80% of the purchase price back. He was broke. He'd spent it all. He was broke. He got drunk, very drunk, wrapped his Aston Martin around a light post, moved to Africa to hide from the criminal and the liability, and ultimately, like after like 3 or 4 years, ultimately like made the decision that he needed to man up and move back and deal with this.
Right.
And he ended up serving some time, and he ended up having to pay this whole thing back. But he rebuilt himself, right?